How y'all doing? I'm comedian, actor, writer, sightseer, father, son, PB Smiley. And today I'd like to talk to you guys about the passing of the master teacher, Dr. Delbert Blair, over the weekend. Today is February 1st. And I'd like to share my fond memories with him. And I hope if anybody or everybody out there that has met him or known him, like we have, do what it takes to share those memories. And we spend so much damn time on Facebook looking up the next rumor and a conspiracy theory. Take some time to share some love and light to the great teacher. I met him in 2009. I called him on the phone. I think I saw a video of his. I called him on the phone. And he answered the phone. I'm like, oh, he called. He answered the phone. Okay, cool. I was in Milwaukee visiting because my family's from Milwaukee. I was born in Milwaukee. So I was out there visiting in the summer of 2009. And I'm like, okay, he answered the phone. Thinking, he wouldn't be available. Because I know somebody with that type of information and that kind of heart. I thought they wouldn't be available. But he was available. We started talking. And the odd thing about it was I didn't even know this brother. And I started putting my emotions into it about what I was going through in life. And I caught myself yelling at this man. And he was calm as shit. And I'm like, damn, what's wrong with me? Because at that time I was going through some terrible experiences. Some of it, my blame. And I was sharing it with him. And then he was asking where I live. I told him I live in Los Angeles. I'm in Milwaukee visiting. And he's like, okay, brother, well, I'm at my house and I have the medicine centers right here in, outside inner city of Chicago. If you would like to visit, come on. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming. I went up there. Well, I had my son. See, I ain't tell him I was bringing my son with me. My oldest son, he was almost 2 years old. He's almost 8 now. He was almost 2 years old then. And I brought him with me. And it was ironically, I brought my son with me during the time of the vaccinations that, for some strange reason, the mother of my oldest son, his mother allowed them to give him some vaccinations. And that was like a conversational piece for he and I when I got there. And that was a lot of what my yelling was about. And he was just so calm. And I think back to that, and I couldn't believe that somebody that don't know me like that is willing to let me share a portion of my life with him, even though it was like a sporadic and it was erratic energy that I was sharing. He was cool with it. And we talked. My son got sleepy. He let him sleep in his bed. And he was that was a wonderful dude. One thing I like about Dr. Blair that I studied in all these so-called leaders and lecturers and master teachers, so they say, I studied that about Dr. York too. Dr. York, he was similar to what I'm about to say. I've witnessed so many so-called master teachers never use these words when you ask them a question. I don't know. Dr. Blair had no problem with saying he didn't know if it was something he didn't. If you asked him a question was something he didn't know, he didn't have a problem saying I don't know. That's what made me cling to him. That's what made me cling to him. I was at his house for like 3 hours. And like around in the second hour of being there, I kept talking to him. I looked at him and I said, your birthday's in February, right? I didn't know this. I just told him that. He looked at me, yes, brother. I'm an Aquarius. I said, me too. I think his birthday is February 14th or February 13th. I'm on the 17th. And we had that in common. What I liked about him that most people need to know, he was real. A lot of these so-called leaders, man, so-called lecturers, they fake as fuck. They hide behind koofies and big-ass words, man. Dude wasn't nothing like that. He was real. He was real. And my son was real that day, too. He was trying to tear shit up in his house, and he was looking at me like, come and get this little motherfucker. Because my son, at that time, we labeled him the Terminator, because that boy walked through walls and come out saying he coming back. So we began the friendship. I started purchasing some of his products when I got back home to Los Angeles, and I started having a lot of experiences I would share with him. I remember one time, we'll do another tape on that about what I'm about. I just share a little bit. My encounters with the little dudes, with the big heads, the marks that they left on me. I couldn't wait to tell him. I said, let me send you these pictures. He was like, oh, no, brother, no, brother. I said, no, I just want to show. No, I believe you. So many things I've been through, brother, you wouldn't believe it. Keep that, basically, like, keep that shit over there. But a touchy thing that took place was last year. I hadn't heard from him in about 5 or 6 months. And I had like a dream, out-of-body dream, that me and my mate, Mia, her name is Mia. It's like a dream. Just getting chills talking about it. Anyway, this dream took place, I'm going to say last April, 2015. I had a dream that we were driving up the hill, and on the left side coming down, it was Delbert Blair in a green car. And I said, babe, look, it's Dr. Blair. He nodded his head, and when we got to the gas station, there was no gas there. In the dream, there was no gas there. And I said, why would he come up all the way up here on this road and there's no gas? And he was going down the hill. We was coming up. And when I awoke, I wrote the dream down, and about another day went past, and he has an automated service where he'll have the medicine contact you if he ain't heard from you in a while, or if you're still on his mailing list or whatever. Out of nowhere, he called. Hi, this is Dr. Blair, the medicine. We have diodes, we have alkaline water, we have monatomic gold. And I said, okay, I need to communicate with him. And he did a blog talk that following Tuesday, I think. And I got on the blog talk. That's what he was promoting. He was promoting that, and he was promoting that the Tuesday night blog talk, that podcast he had. I said, okay, I ain't heard from him in about a year, a few months. About six months, I think. So I called him. I said, hey, this is Brother Smiley. Hey, Brother Smiley. And I said, yo, man, I had a dream about you. Would you like me to share it with you? He said, don't put my business out there. He said, don't put my business out there online. And he told me, you got my number? I said, I still got your number. He said, you called me. And I called him 2 days in a row. He was busy. I think he was taking a flight somewhere. Then I finally got him. And I shared with him the dream. And I didn't want to tell him what I thought that meant. And I don't think he was interested in hearing that anyway. And then, yeah, great dude. I could just remember being at his house, and there's one joke that people that know me, they say, PB, you got to do this Michael Jackson joke. It's a Michael Jackson joke where Michael's died, and when it's time for people to do a celebration for him, they pick the worst motherfuckers to do his songs. And most people that know that joke out here in L.A., they wait for me to do it. They have no clue where I got that from. I got it from Dr. Delbert Blair. Delbert Blair was sitting at his house, and we were talking about Michael Jackson. And he started, and I said, what you thought about Mike? He said, oh, man, the man was on another level, man. I mean, he was good, man. I mean, think about that song, Billie Jean. He started singing Billie Jean. He was fucking all the lyrics up. And I thought that was funny as hell. And I ended up using that on stage. So I know you being protected. And you did your job. You did it well. So I hope everybody that's watching this video, share it. Share your opinions with, share your feelings and how he affected you. And let's stop the beefing. And please, any master teacher you see out there, don't wait till he go to do a tape on him. And much love to everybody. Don't believe everything you read, hear, or see, no matter the source, without proper investigation. Everybody out there, smile for me. Peace.